my dad, what he would do on holidays, excuse me, and even non-holidays, is he would get me sugar-free or low-sugar treat gifts. And him doing that always made me think, wow, that was very thoughtful, because for one, I didn't know that those things existed. I'm sure I've actually spoken to my share of people who has been diagnosed with diabetes, or just having to be mindful of sugar options. And they just didn't know what to look for. They don't even know what exists, right? Right here, I can relate to that all too well. And so, my dad, I remember him getting me these sugar-free treats, and it would always put a smile on my face because I would think to myself, wow, that was so thoughtful. He gets me. He understands. you know, call it cliche or not, but it meant a lot to me because I've had my share of people in my life that never did that. They knew my health background and they didn't do that. They would present me with things and I would just have to tell them. I say, unfortunately, I can't have that. I don't want to have that. And you can just see the differences, you know what I mean? So I'm bringing that up. I'm sharing that story with you guys just to let you know that that's why I listed these low sugar, sugar free options because they're thoughtful gift options. Sometimes people don't always do that because they don't know themselves. Like I said, when I was diagnosed, I had no clue about any of this stuff. I didn't know it even existed. I was only a kid. And so I picked up from when my father presented it to me. He was like, here you go. And I'm like, I'm seeing it says sugar free. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so sweet of him to do that. That's so thoughtful. So that's what we're going to be talking about here today. I have these gift options here below. Feel free to browse and to get some ideals here. Check these out. Browse as I'm talking about them because these are some great options that you should definitely consider, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for people you know. It's definitely something worth considering, okay? Now, many people notice how sugar affects their energy. Some people prefer foods that are not going to spike them. Low glycemic foods can feel steadier for many people. I personally pay attention to this because of my health background. All right. And so the first thing on the list here we're going to be talking about is the TCHO dark chocolate gift basket. Okay, so the TCHO